Well, my name is Cora Tomalinas. I was born in the Philippines, in the northern part. Actually, I was born in Agoo, La Union, Philippines. I speak Ilocano, therefore. I'm a genuine Ilocano, GI, right? I came here when I was 16 years old in 1961. After I moved to San Jose, I met my husband. He's also a nurse, right? I'm a nurse. We had 2 children, a boy and a girl. And I was busy playing white car, shaggy dog, 2.5 kids. I was involved with PTA. I was involved with volunteerism at school. I took my kids to school, stayed to volunteer, and took them home. And yet, on the freshman year of my high school, of my daughter in high school, she tells me she's involved with gangs, drugs, you name it. She did. So our family went through hell to get her back. We paid $28,000 for an 18-day stay at a rehab unit. But when you get a gift, right? We got her back. Somehow it wasn't enough to get on my knees, our knees, and say, thank you, God. You had to do something else. And I started thinking about those mothers, those parents who didn't speak English, who had no home to sell, and didn't know which doors to knock on, right? I was PTA president. I was educated. I was fairly articulate. And yet these things happen. I couldn't find any help for my child at the time. You know, we called one agency, and the agency said, we don't do intakes on weekends. One agency actually said she has to get arrested before we could help her. One said we don't do mental health. The other said we don't do drugs. So where are the doors? You know, I knew how to knock on doors. But what do you do when there's no doors to knock on? That's when I started thinking about, what about those other mommies who didn't have what I had? And I started organizing. Right now, though, I work with PAC, People Acting in Community Together. That's church-based. We set out to get a program in San Jose called San Jose Best Now, bringing everyone's strength together. And it took forever, it seems like, but maybe about 3 years at least, 4 years before we got the program going. Right now, if your child is in trouble, gangs or drugs, you call one single phone number and you will get help in San Jose. Community activist is somebody who meddles in everybody else's business, right? Hopefully to try and impact things that are happening in the community in a positive way. Sometimes it backfires, but you know, that's the intent anyway of an activist. That's my activism. I don't know what everybody else thinks the definition is, but that's what it is to me. And then I found out my son is gay. You know, in the Filipino community, that's very, very hard. Because it's hard to find out how they would accept him. It was hard to judge. And so we went through it again. But we as a family are stronger now, right? We were stronger. Now, I work with gangs. I work with the gay and lesbian community. I have to do more on that side this time, after Prop 8 lost. Or won, whichever way you look at it, right? So there's so many opportunities, I think, for activism. Oh, this is made out of, the fiber is made out of pineapple. It's a pineapple fiber. And it's the traditional, I guess, formal wear. This you would wear to church, or you would wear to the Senate floor. This is not my usual uniform. You don't wear this when you go talk to the gang members, right? No. But these sleeves are called butterfly sleeves. And most of the costumes have butterfly sleeves. I think my favorite Filipino motto is, ang hindi lumilingon sa pinanggalingan, hindi makakarating sa paroroonan. Means if you don't look back to where you came from, you don't reach where you're going. And it behooves Filipinos to look back, because they didn't come here blank. There's lots of Filipino values that we came with, and we can use it here. We can teach as well as learn from everybody. But we have to be able to accept the fact that sometimes we have to learn instead of teaching.